sheet. We've seen, for example, that many of them seem to be connected to a fraud. They don't put their name, their wet signature, on the documents they send you, such as in the council tax or in the fines that you get. Nobody is prepared to take the liability. They want to take your money. They want you to cough up for their organisation, but they won't put their signature to it. You'll get some position or some name or just the name of the company. They hide behind a corporation.
This is the problem with these channels though now. There's an immense amount of power in the channels that have got a lot of subscribers, but it is a large step forward from the television, because the television still is kind of like, don't talk to us, we're talking to you sort of thing, where it literally dictates lifestyle. This is how you will cook, this is how you will prepare food, these are the clothes you will wear, this is what your lifestyle is going to be like. That's what the main morning TV channels are knocking out, and main television. It's a very, very strange and odd thing now with YouTube, because, there's all these channels, right? And they're claiming to be on our side, like Vobes, right? They're interested in the same things we're interested in, or similar things, and they've got the same views and attitude, and they're doing all these events, and people are going to them, but it's still a kind of like, we'll sit at the front, we'll tell you how it is, we'll get these guests on, and you listen, right? Although now you can put comments in, you can speak to these people, you can make contact, but it's still in the comments. I mean, some channels reply, not all channels, but the thing with the TV stations is they've got staff, and when people write to them, they've got staff to deal with that separately. I'm not saying everyone gets a response when they write to TV, but they can write a complaint, and you supposedly suspect that they're reading all the complaints, right? Like points of view or whatever. But the presentation in these channels now, across all these channels, like the ones we've got here, is that, somehow that they're kind of making out that they're listening to us, but really still we're listening to them. And all the guests they get on, or all the people they get on, seem to be, I don't know how you get on. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go on there, but if you, just because you don't want to go on their channel doesn't mean that you're not worth speaking to. It's kind of like that, unless you want to go on the channel, they don't really want to spend any time talking to you or replying to you. It's like, when you send emails like, oh, I'm too busy, or, whatever. So I don't know. Firstly, I don't know how the people who do want to go on there get on there. And then there's all the organisation that people do, organised people. I mean, I message people, they're always, too busy. They're always too busy. It's kind of like you've got to be kind of like important or have a successful channel for them to be interested to give you 2 minutes. Not saying that, and obviously people, if they know their friends, but you're not usually someone's friend, or like, it's not like these channels are meant to be getting people together because they're interested in the same things and they're wanting to try and share knowledge and help each other. But you don't have to be best friends or become friends. You can just do it because you support that cause, right? But if you support the cause and you're not their friend, unless you, it's almost, I'm starting to feel like, money now. Like if I haven't got a £50 note written on me, no one wants to, speak to us, we're minions now down in the comments and buried in the emails, If you've got a channel that's got a number on it, Redacted or Russell Brand or Jimmy Dore or George Galloway, you're like a £50 note. You know, oh, we will speak to you. You've got a value. That's the thing. How many subscribers have you got? How many worshippers? How many minions? The thing is that Verbs and all his type of channels and Neil Oliver and so forth claim that this whole corporate empire, this whole corporate elite, this whole corporate model for society, this, Rishi Sunak, set your coffee at what temperature you want by Bluetooth or whatever, they claim that that's all wrong. But I don't really want to talk about selling mugs and t-shirts on eBay and stuff like that. But that's what Verbs has just said. He's just said, people sending money in or whatever, to these governments and elite and so forth. But that's what literally, every channel that has content that I'm interested in and that supports the same point of view and cause that I've supporting, it's kind of like doing the same thing though. It's like, send your money in or give us money. Or, I want to speak to you. Well, how many subscribers have I got? Who are you? How important are you? Well, that's not, it's not important who I am. It's not important how many subscribers I've got. You could have someone who's a complete doylem, a retard, right? With 10 million subscribers, right? You don't have to have any subscribers to have something important to say or some information to impart to help. But if you haven't got some kind of number stamped on your forehead, like Michael Schellberger or whatever, then, they're not interested. And then the thing is, when you get Schellberger going up there, sat on the chair in front of the audience, and with unheard or whatever, where the people who know ask me some questions, they don't know. They don't know, and it's. But send me money. You're sending them funds in, right? But if you got a piece of information, it's not about you. It's not about any numbers or figures. It's about, I need you to have this information and understand it, right? I don't need to go on your program. I don't need to have my channel with loads of subscribers. I don't need any donations. I just want to help you. Here is the information, but it's like they're blind or deaf or, I ain't got time. But you've just spent the last 12 months doing programs that you've got this issue or problem. We're supposed to be working together to solve it, and I'm trying to, but it's like almost kind of like watching someone blindfolded walking around in a padded cell, banging on the walls, going, "Ooh, what's happening? There's something happening. What's happening against this elite government?" It's tragic. So maybe we'll have to have AI. I mean, maybe the next step could be Verbs while he's driving around in his car, doing the English couple. Maybe all the YouTube comments, AI could sort them out. And while he's driving down the road in his car, obviously paying attention, maybe they could fit into his pager machine. And while it takes him, an hour and 60 minutes to drive, to the farm, to walk around the farm, he could just have them popping up like pager messages in his car going, "Hi, Bubs, just got a short message for you, I like the show, it was great, that's all I've got to say, great program, don't need a response." And then the next one, beep, next message, "Hey, Bubs, I've got something important to say about the last program you've got, and to your guests, won't mind you if you understood this, because we could really get some serious action done if everyone knew about it, or if, we could take some legal action, how about, the secret people, or, hey, look, it's, like that Brendan guy or whatever he's called, who was on Cultists Council Watch, he doesn't want to speak to anyone. He's not available at the moment. Yeah, but he's available. So he just spent, like 2 hours on the last program, right? No, don't, talk to my hand because my face ain't listening, No, he wants to tell you some things, You don't talk to him. Well, I thought we'd stepped up in the world from Jeremy Vine, you can actually call Jeremy Vine in. Although, 5 lucky people will get to speak to Vine, It's changing. I hope that it doesn't have to be AI that solves it, but these channels are juggling this. There's this great potential, this great they've got the audience, and it's almost like it's like that painting, creation, with Adam and God, with the two fingers are just about to touch. You've got this immense. It's almost like thunder, he's striking on the building, he's about to make contact, but, it's Vubs is there. It's like a seance. Is there anyone there? Oh, there's 500 comments under here. Oh, I ain't got time to go through them all, though. I've still got 100 emails to go through, McDonald's on the program, McDonald's on there, is there anyone there? Is there anyone there? It's like a seance, you just hello, it's like Cultists Council Watch, Rachel, oh yes, I'm far too busy at the moment, I've got my own life to live. Yeah, but you said that last time, but you've just done like 8 videos since with people who are far too important for me to speak to because they don't want to contact me, is there anyone there? Is there anyone listening? We'll sit around the seance table. Here's Russell Brand and here's Alex Jones, and we'll get Jimmy Dore there and there's George Galloway. Join hands. Oh, look, Neil Oliver. He's in the studio. Here's Neil. He's in the studio with Tucker. Join hands with Tucker and Neil and Russell around the table. Is there anyone there? Is there anyone there? Can anyone help us against the elite? Is there anyone there? Spirits, tell us the answers. Oh, there's someone here. Look, my phone's lighting up. Beep, beep. Oh, look, you have 500 million subscribers. Is there someone there? The spirits are there. Spirits, you can hear us. You can hear us, spirits. You can hear us. Can you hear Mr. Vobe, spirits? Can you hear him? Can you hear Mr. Brand? Is there anyone there? Oh, there's 6 million souls listening to Brand. Oh, just a minute, I'll pick one of them down. Oh, it's Lady Grey, 3152. She says, hello, Russell, love the shirt and hat. Keep up the good work. Oh, no, but we're trying to save the world from the elite, pick another spirit out. Oh, just a minute, I've got to go for my hairdoing in a minute. So we've only got another 5 minutes for the seance, so we can only speak to 2 more spirits. Ooh, is there anyone there, Alex Jones? Is there anyone there? The seance, is anyone coming through? Sorry, time's up now. Time's up with the fortune teller. You got to go for your meeting. You got to go meet Tucker now in the woods in a log cabin. I've have to go now. See you later, Russell. See you next week. I've got get on my plane. Oh, look, it's Chris Packham. Private, are you going to give up the private jets, Taylor Swift? I don't know. How did Russell Brand and Neil Oliver get over to Tucker Carlson, so quickly and back? Did they go on a private jet? We're not quite there yet. Maybe on Doctor Who they're right. Maybe we might have to accept this AI, because if Neil Oliver created an exact AI replica of himself, with his complete total personality and IQ on it, we could all just have the hologram, pop up on the table. It's Neil. I'm here. Oh, so is there anyone there? Oh, yeah, it's the spirit of Neil Oliver. He's here in the room with me. There you are. Oh, no, now I'm here. Yeah, I'm the spirit of Neil Oliver. You got my undivided and full attention for the next 45 minutes. What would you like to say to me? Thank you, Neil. You're here now. Yes, well, I'm not that bothered about going on the show, but I've got some important information to ask you about and tell you, so we can stop the elite in like 10 seconds. Oh, why don't you tell me? Well, I've been trying to tell you in the comments for the last 6 weeks. Well, you should have emailed me or speak my appointment manager, or my agent. Well, well, is it not enough to speak to you in the comments? I spoke to Big Brother watching Messenger and they replied, but they didn't seem too enthusiastic. Popped a few comments in there. You're putting it on the wrong messenger. Well, messenger's a messenger. No, if you're reading the emails. I emailed Burbs. He said, can you condense it down into 10 seconds? Well, not really, no. Well, I'm sorry, I'm too important and I've got other guests on there, we're still not there yet. This is why, the TV don't have that problem, because the only time that you want to bother writing to them is you're going to complain about them, and the complaints get read and then put straight in the bin. Other than that, listen to Jeremy. Don't speak to Jeremy. Jeremy's talking to you. Unless you're one of the lucky lottery winners who can, pick up, answer the phone. One lucky guest, spin the wheel on Philip Schofield. Win some money. And then you can send it back into him, Hey, look, spin the wheel on Philip Schofield, you win some money. And then, you seem like he's greatest fan, you're going to give it him straight back again, because what else is there to do other than send money to these people?